like all day. I was like on cloud nine. I couldn't even like, I couldn't. I was so excited. It was like, it's like Christmas morning or, you know, a holiday morning for somebody. So we have two amazing guests tonight. We have the amazing Good Listener and Marty Party. Both are streamers that I have looked up to since probably day one when I started streaming. And they have achieved so much on this platform. They're such great people. They give great content. They're giver backs. You know, they give back. They're uplifters. They're positive streamers that really want to bring a great level of energy to the platform, and they do time and time again. So I can't wait for you all to get a chance to get to meet them and hear from them a little bit more about love and life as a streamer, as a top streamer actually. Um, so Lugs, if you could handle that, when it's super disrespectful, we just let them go, let them out. So no negativity here, y'all. We're the Good Vibe Tribe on Circles, which is on Plenty of Fish. And thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting that favorite when you feel ready. And thank you for all the gifts in advance. Once the show begins, I cannot really acknowledge gifts as much, and I will be reading comments, but I can't acknowledge all of them during the show. As soon as the show is over around 8:15, I'll be able to engage the audience more, but I am grateful you're here, and please keep the chat flowing, keep it alive. It matters, and as long as it's positive and supportive, we welcome all comments and interactions. It makes us have a better stream, so I'm grateful for you. Okay, so we always start our show with a few things, all right? Tonight is our 45th show official. Last week was our 1 year official as a featured show. So 54th show, season 4, episode 2. It is October 1st, so I would just want to let all the Libra energy out there, Libra gang. Hi, David. Let them know, you know, happy birthday season, my Libras. I'm a Libra, something in my chart. So I love the Libras. I have 3 special people in my family that are Libras, so love them and big shout outs to them. It is Mercury retrograde ending tomorrow. Thank the Lord above, because I don't know about you, but the energy has been wild. I don't know if you got some exes calling you, drunk dialing, drunk texting, emailing, following you on platforms and stuff like that, or your electronic devices were challenging the last few weeks. Well, we're going to blame it on the planet of communication, which is Mercury retrograde. We love you and we hate you a little bit when you go retrograde. So our healthy tip of this week, we do healthy tips and affirmations, and we tell some jokes. So get ready to laugh a little bit. Just get in your silly shoes, silly socks, silly pajamas, whatever, silly whatever. You just be silly. All right, so our healthy tip of this week. I want you to clean out your refrigerator. Now, if you just did it, kudos to you, okay? But if not, I want you to get in there tonight or tomorrow and clean out your refrigerator. You need to be able to see your fruits and vegetables. You need to be able to see your food in there. And if you are, you know, if there's moldy food, get rid of it. Expired food, get rid of it. If it stinks, get rid of it. And I want you to add some healthy things to your refrigerator. Okay, I want you to prep a couple extra snacks that are easy grab and go. Celery and peanut butter. Carrot sticks and maybe some cream cheese, or I don't know, you could do ranch. I don't know. Do something healthy that's an easy grab and go, like a Go-Gurt, a yogurt and granola, and prep your snacks, okay? And make them, yeah, I don't know what's happening in here. Y'all be nice. It's a feature show, y'all. Hi, everybody. It's Living and Loving with Triple L. We're talking about the healthy tip of the week. I want you to clean out your refrigerator, all right? Get rid of the things that are not healthy. Get rid of the soda that you're hiding in the back from your girlfriend or boyfriend or your roommate. You know, the things that aren't healthy for you, get rid of them and clean them out. And replace them with some healthy grab and go snacks, okay? You'd be surprised. If you look in and you have a healthy option, you're more likely to grab it. So create some healthy options. And yes, check those expiration dates, y'all. I know y'all have some moldy cheese, some salad dressings. Get rid of all those extra sauce packets you don't use. Okay, my mom, she saved all of them. She was, you know, a child of the Depression. But I want you to clean out that sauce drawer too. Let it go. You'd be surprised how just changing like one place in your home, cleaning it out, organizing it, especially one that's so important as your refrigerator, can change your whole routine and put you on a healthy track. So just do it. Trust me. Okay. All right. Our affirmation of this evening is, I pulled it before we got started. I choose to live with ease. I choose to live with ease. So I want you to take a moment, breathe it in. All right. Say it into your heart space. These nails are way too long for me, y'all. So no judging. I haven't clipped them yet. I was running behind. Okay. So I choose to live with ease. I choose to live with ease. Life does not have to be as difficult as sometimes you make it. Complete this sentence. One way I could let my life be easier is. So think of one area that you could lighten your load. Maybe it's just a thought pattern that you have been circulating in your brain for far too long and it's time to put it down. Maybe it's a burden of shame or pain or something that is no longer serving you. This is time, this is a message for you to put it down. Let it go. Live with more ease. I choose to live with ease. I choose to live with ease. Y'all, if you can't be respectful in the comments, you don't belong in here. It's not for you. So keep it positive, keep it uplifting. My bouncers, I need you to be paying attention, please. And if you see some negative comments, we're not giving chances tonight. It's not the place for it. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. This is the Living and Loving Show. So if you're not living well, loving more, and laughing always, this isn't your stream. We're the Good Vibe Tribe. We want to lift each other up. We want to blow some bubble gum. We want to have some great conversation. We want to expose you to streamers on a different level tonight that maybe you haven't seen them before. These are two amazing streamers tonight. One of them, well, both of them are phenomenal and are trendsetters and are bringing amazing content to our platforms. One of them is also the #1 leaderboard and diamonds, the #1. Yeah, yeah. So Good Listener and Marty Party are coming in soon to be our guests of the night. I'm so glad you're here. We just did our healthy living tip of the week, so clean out your refrigerator. I want you to choose to live with ease. That is your affirmation of this week. I will try to remind you towards the end of the show. And now we're on to Lugs' favorite part of the show, which is the jokes. All right. So put on your silly shoes. Okay. What kind of tea do football players drink? What kind of tea do football players drink? Danielle, I see you. Danielle, that's a good one. I mean, I guess, girl, you want to do that. All right. Penalty. Penalty. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, yes, we're back to football jokes. I love me some football. We did football jokes last week. We're doing some more this week. Okay, so get in that silly mode. I told you, these are dad jokes told by a mom. And this is what we're doing tonight, okay? Lugs loves it here. Okay, all right. So, why shouldn't you play football? There are too many cheetahs. You shouldn't play in the jungle. Too many cheetahs. They be cheating. Because cheetahs be cheating. Speaking of cheetahs, I got cheetah claws tonight. I can't wait to trim these down. Oh my God. Okay. All right. I look like Cardi B. The white version. Just kidding. Okay, yeah, you became dumber. All right. So what? What do you want from me? Okay. All right. I'm not gonna do that one. All right, here we go. Where this is the last joke, okay? So just be silly. All right. All I ask is you just are silly. All right. Where do quarterbacks go to dance? Where do quarterbacks go to dance? If this cat doesn't get her tiny out of my face. Where do quarterbacks go to dance? Footballs. Like a ball. Okay, yeah, footballs. Okay. All right, we're done with jokes for now. For now, I might bring them back at the end. And, come on. Someday you're going to miss my silliness. I promise. I promise it. One day you're going to be like, I remember this one time I was sitting in Triple Stream and she was goofy and I loved it. Thank you for being here. This is the Living and Loving Show. We are about to dive into our interviews of the night. Basically, they are chats with amazing streamers. We get to know a little bit more about them on a life and a love level. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for our first guest of this evening? I am, again, fangirling all over the place. I love these streamers. I have never been in a stream of theirs where I was not highly entertained, learned something, or felt better when I left. Those are the types of streamers that I love to be involved in their streams, is the streamers that I look for, the streamers that I favorite, and the streamers that I follow, gift, and support. So tonight we have two amazing streamers, and the first one's about to come in the box. She's ready. She's across the pond. She is phenomenal. I have watched her grow and thrive and strive and just keep hitting levels after level and just keep being authentic. I want you to welcome in Good Listener and love on her. Let's throw some telephones in the chat, please. Red telephones. Hello, red telephones.
What?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you, my
Oh,
love?
I'm nervous.
Oh my God.
I
I'm
was
so
nervous.
happy you're here.
I'm happy I'm here as well.
Can I
I'm
put you,
absolutely happy.
can I
When
put
you
you
said
in
to
medium?
me,
Can I put you in the medium box or do you want to
yes,
be in?
you can.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
You
You can
guys,
see my flaws. Everyone can see my flaws now.
you look
It's
amazing.
okay.
You
I'm
always
human.
look amazing. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you so much for being on with us this week. It's
That's
such an
absolutely
honor. And
okay.
I've been like, I was so excited all day long. Like, I was like, oh my God, Good Listener, Marty Party, Good Listener, Marty Party. Like,
When I
I
saw
could
your
not settle
message,
down.
I went, yeah, I don't mind, because I don't mind doing talk shows. I honestly don't mind. It's trivia and games and things like that. It's not my strong point, so I stay away from that.
No, I
Talking, I'm
love
good.
it. Yes, no, and
Um,
this is like basically a battle chat. I mean, it's without the battle. It's
and
just a
plus, I
it's a
know you, so I'm
conversation.
comfortable. I know you, and I'm comfortable. When you know someone and you get to know them as streamers, you know their etiquettes, their how good they are. You want to help, you want to support that streamer,
Thank
because you are brilliant, you are amazing, uh, and you need to be recognized for that. And yeah, she is. So please, everyone, hit her favorite. Don't just sit there. Hit her favorite. It
You're
doesn't cost you
amazing.
anything to hit her favorite.
That's right, you all. And favorite our Good Listener as well. I'm sure everyone in here already has you faved. If not, they are missing out. So hit her with a fave. Um, right in the box, y'all. You can click her name, favorite her, follow her social medias. You should, because she puts up some funny and cute and witty videos. She is one of the fastest and most creative people I've seen making like memes and shorts and things and reels on Instagram. So you guys really should follow her and check her out. And she is so funny. She's funny and she doesn't care to be silly. Like she's like me. Like Sometimes you just have to like let loose and not care what people think. And you are so brave and you do that. You just do it and have a good time.
It's good to let go because you know, like everyone thinks to be a streamer, you have to have a certain look, you have to have a certain chair, you have to have a certain back. You don't. You honestly don't. You start off. I started up with a zero level, and I never ever, in my wildest dreams, I never ever thought that it will blow up for me on the platform. I did not have a clue
But you
what
have
I was getting myself
so
into.
amazing. You've done so amazing. And you just keep like growing. That's what I was saying. Like you leveling up. Like every time you hit an achievement and then it's like and then there's the next achievement and then there's this and then you're going to throw in and I love that about you. You're a go-getter and you keep striving and you keep
Lovely.
achieving. It's
Stop
awesome.
saying nice things about me. Say some bad things.
No. Okay,
Say
no.
some bad
No,
things
no,
as
no.
well.
Okay. All right. Well, let's step back a second because I do know you and I do follow you and keep up with you. But let's let people get to know you. How did you get here? How did you get started live streaming?
How I got involved with the platform, I'm going to tell you a little thing that my friend was going through during COVID. Now, she suspected her boyfriend was cheating on her.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, she goes, he's still got his POF account active.
Mm.
And me being me, I was like, he doesn't know me. So I'm going to pretend I'm going to message him.
Oh,
So I I got a POF account and I messaged him to see if he responds. There was no response. I went, oh, he's a good person. He's a keeper. I was thinking that. Then after a couple of days, I got a bing. And I just sent her a sad face emoji. I went, it's enough said. So you know what to do. Say goodbye. I don't need to explain to her what he was discussing or what he said,
right.
but it was just a sad face emoji, and she just went, "Okay, thank you," and that was that. Then I saw this live button, so I went inside there to have a look what was going on, and people were asking me, "Who are you?" Because I started gifting. As I got to know people, I started gifting. And I said, I'm just a good listener. I'm not jumping in your box. I'm just a good listener. And that's where that name came from. I would never jump in anyone's box. It took me 3 months to actually go in someone's box.
Oh my God.
That's how private I was. And because social media is not for me. It's not, that's what I thought, it was not for me. And slowly, as I then got brave to introduce myself, I switched that. Then I was like, why there's different platforms? Why there's like Meet Me? Why there's Scout? Why is there? So then I went, you know what? Let me join Meet Me because everyone's saying it's an easier platform to use. And so I went on Meet Me and I pressed live, and I've not looked back since then. I've not looked back since then. And when I pressed live, people were like, wondering, he goes, are you the good listener that was gifting everywhere? And I said, yes. Um, and that's how people got to know me. And you grow, and you learn a lot of things. It's a bit like going from nursery to school to, and you are learning. So with streamers, as you meet them, you are going to be learning, and it's going to educate you because uh, you don't get a book about streaming. There's no book out there.
That's
There's
right.
no book out there that teaches you from right from wrong, what to do. Or only thing I could suggest that people should be doing is reading the terms and conditions. It's
Mm.
very important. If you go through the terms and conditions, you know what your streaming, your guidelines are to stream and how to stream, regardless what someone else is saying to you. No, you could get away with this, get away with that. Don't. I always tell people stick with the guidelines, read that terms and conditions, and go with that, because the app will start recognizing you that you're doing those guideline streamings. No matter if someone says do this, do that. Then I started. I was gifting and I was going there and I was going there. I said, I'm still not climbing how I want to climb. So, how are these people climbing on the app? So, I started to look at, observe a lot of streamers. Marty was one of the streamers that I used to observe. He had only 35, 30 milli or 35 milli. And I used to go to his stream and just watch what he was doing, because he was showing those numbers. He was showing that he's in contests uh, a week after week. He was showing. So when people were saying certain things about certain streamers, I just think, hang on, he's growing. I'm
Yeah,
going to be listening to the people that's growing,
exactly.
not to the people that's not growing.
Right.
Because for you to grow, you need to be established with people that are growing, are getting those numbers and pushing other people off, like with them. So I've it's only now, it's taken 2 years since Marty has come, is coming through to me. So it takes a while to get to know someone. Rome wasn't built in a day. You have to build that foundation. You've got to learn. You've got to know, well, what the app is. You need to know how to your stream, how you are in charge of it. Um, not be worried, not be worried, and also don't let negativity push you down. You've got a goal in your mind and you want to climb the people that's around you up with you. And some people will come away, some people will have things in their personal life, and some people will get married, some people will have another job. And that's absolutely okay. It's okay. And I always tell people visit as many streams as possible. Don't stick to one group. If you want to get noticed, if do you just want to be noticed by one group, or do you want to be noticed by everyone? And if you want to be noticed by everyone, you get to know everyone. And that's what I say to everyone. I want, just go around and see, learn, learn, learn. Every day you'll be learning about uh, new things that's on the app, how to your date box, your when your streams are going quiet, what you should be doing. Start putting content out there. They've got this new feature now, which is the calendar. They didn't have that when I was streaming. That calendar is fantastic for people that do want to start streaming. And it's for you go I go to, like, I'll look at other platforms out this app as well, and I will see what they're doing. And I went, there's not a platform that lets you go straight live streaming. You might have to have a
It's
certain
true.
follower basis, you have to have a certain number of views, a certain number of pictures on your profile, doing all of that, then you might be able to go live. Over here, it's not like that. From day one, you could start switch that live stream on, get to know the people around you. It's very, very important.
Absolutely.
To
You all, if you're just joining us, this is the Living and Loving show with Triple L. And in the box right now, you have the amazing top badge streamer, good listener. She is sharing with you success points and takeaway items that you cannot get anywhere. She's telling you nuggets of knowledge that you should use if you want to be a live streamer. Some of them you may know, but probably many of them you don't, especially if you're new to the live community. So please welcome her with open arms. Be respectful and kind. We'll Uber you on your way if you are not able to contain yourself for just an hour, y'all. We're talking 60 minutes. You should be able to contain yourselves until after 8 o'clock, and then we'll open up to the regular stream. But this is a featured time, so we just ask that you enjoy the show and get to know some amazing streamers like Good Listener. Um, so you dived into the platform. You took a leap of faith. It took you a few months to go live
Yes,
yourself. Well, to get in a
even to
box.
jump in a box, it took a few months. And once I went live, it was just, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just talking to everyone and just having fun. Uh, and speaking to everyone, and then they said set up a meeting with me. They said, oh, can you do a meeting, can you apply for uh go for training for top badge? I said no,
Oh,
because
you
I was
did?
only on the platform like going live for about 3 months. How can I do training if I don't understand the platform? So I said I rejected it. I said no, I still don't know if I'm going to be here long term. I'm just enjoying it. I'm enjoying the moment. So let me just have get my bearings. What's going on? Because I do work. I work. I've got a job, and I'm happy with that. So for this is like a hobby, and it has to fit in my schedule. It has
You're
to fit
smart.
where, because I this is something that I like doing. Everyone has hobbies, so this is a new hobby at that time. And as I realized, you know what, I want to, yeah, top badge is actually good. Top badge is that I could get more things heard. If I'm talking about something, I could guide other people. So I went for top badge. Then in May, I got the top badge 2021. And I've not looked back. And I don't look at negativity. Every climb, you're going to have negativity is one of the things that come with it. And I'll always say to people, what you've got to understand, if it's going to have a mental effect to you, then streaming is not for you. If
Mm,
you can't, if you can't walk away from the negativity, if you have to argue or you have to um, face it, then it's not for you. If you could ignore it and just carry on, yeah, and keep on just stay focused at the people that's climbing with you, and you're climbing, you it's the platform for you. You will I've got friends that just come here to view. They're not streamers. uh they're amazing people, and they've got so much to share. Like when I started streaming, I was very unwell, and I had a streamer, and this is what was a turning point for me. Um, I had a streamer that used to come down, no level. We always used to come down, and I know who's coming in my stream every day. You know who's talking to you, or
yeah.
someone just saying a hello and they're expecting a hello back. How are you? And then they disappear. Someone that's having a conversation with you. That streamer was a top surgeon, yeah, because I had tumors and I needed 3 surgeries and to remove 5 tumors. During COVID, I could not do it. Now, this person got in touch with a really good surgeon that was qualified in the UK to get me better. Now, I thank this platform for that. And that person had no level.
That's giving me
But
like
it's
goosebumps.
so much. Like, even till this day, it tears me up. That person gave
That's,
me a life, gave my family hope. And so
oh my,
never be judgmental who's coming
yes.
in this thing. There might be the biggest gift to you. So I've learned from there, uh, don't judge someone by the level. Don't
Absolutely.
judge them. There could be so much, they could have so much impact in your life that give you the will to carry on. So yeah, I'm here to stay, and I'm not going anywhere. So please make sure you clean your kitchens and clean your fridges as well. Yes, make sure we
I
don't want
always
food poisoning.
I always give out a healthy tip of the week. And last week it was sleep a little earlier. It was wake up a little earlier and go to bed a little earlier. And this week it's clean your fridge.
I think waking up earlier is one of the signs like you have here. Like like when you wake up earlier, you could get more done.
Yes.
You could get more done in a day. If you switch your live stream on, you get to see, like, I've got this thing Friday, Saturday, Sundays, Mondays, I stream a couple of hours, and the rest of the other days I'm working, but I'm going to people's streams. So I get the best of both worlds. I could visit people, and I visit a lot of people just to see what they're doing, because they might make your day by singing something. There might be just sharing knowledge that could help you. They
Yeah.
might give you tips how to clean your fridge.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
They can give you motivation, they can inspire you, make you laugh, just make you smile, change your energy. You might hear a song in their stream and they might just lighten your day, and those are the people I try to stick in those streams that inspire me.
Most of
You know?
us go switch that live on and go to people's stream is to hear positivity.
I hope so.
Yeah. Most of us do that because we're is trying to escape the general paying our bills, working, cleaning, doing everything. And
Yes,
we just want to relax somewhere and have that interaction. I think it's better than the TV.
it's
It
fun.
is a lot better than the TV because you got that interaction. And I love the featured shows. I love featured shows. I'll go
Tell
to
them
featured shows.
tell them a little bit about your featured show. And
Yeah,
Marty
so
Party,
my
when
featured
you're
show
ready,
is
let me
Sundays,
know.
which is tomorrow at 6 p.m. And it's international events and national. So I will talk about, like, we had Rainbow Bridge Day. It was about pets, our pets that have passed. So
Oh,
Rainbow Bridge Day was about pets that have passed, because we all share a memory if we had pets, about our pets, and
yeah.
then it would be nice to talk about that. So sometimes I'll talk about, like, we had Love People Day. Love People Day was yesterday. Um, so it's special days and events that are happening around the world, and it's positivity. I don't do anything negativity. So no drinking, no smoking, no weed, no cigarette weed, none of that.
None of
One
the
is
none of the
so
negative.
it's absolutely so it's nice. I think it's nice because when I go to, one thing I also did in my personal life, I did a lot of volunteering basis of helping people with addictions. So hence why I don't promote it on my stream, because people need a place to go. Every stream is different. There's a platform for everyone to go to, and thank you for the gifts. uh, there's a platform for everyone to go to, a streamer that suits you, and that's happy to you. So that's the reason why I don't promote that, because I don't want to get to really high on the app and I need to go for counseling in that way. So I've
Right.
thought about that. I really tried to do my homework beforehand, try to know information about the app itself, the company, uh, how it supports, so where they hold uh, revenue. And it's very important that you're with a growing team for you to grow. Um, and that's established and so showing growth. That's why when there's doing updates, happy. I'm happy. People might be, oh, they're doing updates, it's glitching. I'm going, you know what? It shows they're investing. It
That's right.
shows investment.
They're trying to improve and change and
Improve it.
create.
So it's
Yeah,
how you look at things. It's how you look at things.
absolutely.
Any
I
more
could
questions?
listen to you forever. I want to be your good listener. You guys, if you're just joining us, welcome in. This is the Living and Loving Show with Triple L. In the box right now, we have our first featured guest tonight, top badge good listener. She is from the UK. She is a very high level gifter. She manages to do it all. She's a featured show host, and she is a lot of creative energy and great insights about how to use the platform, how to grow, and just how to be a great human. So I hope you're favoriting her. Please feel free to gift her right here, right now. Throw a carpet, throw a jet. I don't know. Can we do a battle bot? I don't think in the box, but anyway, I finally saw that battle dragon. It was super fun. But I'm so grateful for you being here. Can I ask you one question about love? I don't want to go too deep into
Okay.
things uncomfortable. We just skip right over. But
Okay.
how do you, as a very strong, smart, ambitious woman who is beautiful beyond belief, inside and out, how do you handle people who are wanting to date you? How do you do that? Because
How
I'm
do I say?
sure you're getting
I learned
bombarded.
that very at a young age. Like where people don't know this about me. I moved out when I was about 19, 18, 19 years old. And I was the first person in the family to say, you know what, I'm breaking this cycle of marriage, then having a home and all that. I'm getting my home first because I know what I want in my life. So I went for those goals, tried to achieve it, yeah, and with the support with the family, and I achieved that. Then yes, I did. I was in a relationship before, and it didn't work out. Yeah, it did not work out, and I had one. I've got one mindset when it comes to meeting the right person, is I'm gonna find that person. It's I'm gonna find. You know, people like it's nice to know that someone likes you, to know that they're available. Um, I keep it myself private a lot because I was just motivated first getting well. That's
Yes.
the stage I was at, first getting well. So I'm at that stage. Now I'm like, you know what? I don't mind dating. I don't honestly mind dating to get to know someone. But no one's talking about rings and all of that with me. No, it's not happening. It's not happening. You've got to show me that you're established. You're doing something with your life. I'm not gonna be no sugar mama to anyone.
Yes. So
It's
you're
not
not
happening.
rushing into anything, and I think you need some proof before you
Yeah, because it's
dip
very
into
important. Like,
anything
if
serious.
you've got children, like, you don't want your child or your nieces, nephews meeting anyone that's not doing anything with themselves, is not self motivated. So, if you want that for them, you want that for yourself as well.
Yes.
Don't let people guilt you in and make you feel guilty that you have to be with someone, and that's very important. You have to stick by with that person, but the person's not getting up their backside and not doing anything about it. So I would walk away from that. When I see that, I would walk away. No, no, sorry, no, this ain't the person. I wouldn't even tell the person if I like them. I would not even go there. I'll get to know that person. So you is self motivation is very important to me. It's very because when you have someone that's self motivated around you, they're gonna motivate you as well. They will, so they're gonna motivate you as well, because you will feel that you wanna get achieve more, and you learn. I don't mind dating. I honestly don't mind, but you know what? It has to be on my terms. It has to be on my terms, because you get to that stage in life that you do want to find love. Who doesn't want to find love? Uh, um, but you've got to love yourself first. Before you love anyone else, you've got to love yourself. And this was one of the subjects that we had, our first love, for one of my streams. First love day, what was our first love and what was our feeling? But our first love should be ourselves, to love someone else. You've got to love yourself first. If the person's not loving themselves first, how are they going to show you love?
That is a very good point. And
So, yeah.
I love that you're empowered and you want to drive your romantic, journey. That you want to take the reins on it. I think that's very important. I think you should own it. I think it's very sexy. It's a very attractive trait, and I'm sure that's why you have
It's
the
very
people
difficult as
knocking at the
well.
door, but it's because you're saying, this is, I know what I want. These are my boundaries. I'm taking the lead and, follow me. And that is very attractive, right?
Because they've used to seeing someone, they've used to being with someone that they've looked after. Yeah, and not taking action, or not living on their own, not doing that. And when you've already been doing this, it's hard for someone to understand that side as well. Like someone that's really strong minded and strong, you got opinions, of your own, it's very difficult. It's very difficult as well, um, for someone to understand that. So yeah, I do try to understand when someone's saying something, and I'm going, no, 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 I'll do it this way.
You're like,
No,
I got this.
I'll do it my way.
Sit
Thank
back.
you for the win.
I'm good listener. Let's go. Did we get a lizard or did we get a
No, that's
dragon?
a lizard.
It
It's
always
a
looks like
lizard
a
that wants to
dragon to
kiss
me.
me. No,
It's the baby dragon.
it's the only thing that likes licking me.
I was so
It's the
excited.
only thing that likes licking me.
You guys see how often I get a wheel. I'm like, oh my
Can't
God, it's
believe
an
that I
egg.
said that.
It's an
Oh
egg.
Lord.
You are so amazing. Like I said, I could talk to you forever. I'm so grateful for your time and your energy tonight,
But
sharing
thank you for having
your
me.
journey with us and giving us, inspiration and guidance on how to become a better streamer. You guys tune in Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern for What Is Today? Is that it's the name? Yes.
What's today again?
What is
What's
today
today?
again?
What's
And
today again? Yes.
for the featured show with Good Listener, make sure you're favoriting Top Badge Good Listener right now. She really is an amazing streamer. You will never be disappointed going into her streams. You might also get a glimpse of her silly side, which is my favorite
Yeah,
side
my
of
silly
her.
side is on Fridays. My side is on Fridays, where I just do the unibrow look.
The
Sometimes,
unibrow,
yeah,
yeah.
I told people that I'm straightening my hair, and they came, and saw eyelashes growing from my nasal, and I said I straightened my nasal hair. Yes, yeah. So yeah, there was nasal hair, like eyelashes that are
Oh my.
coming out of my nose, which I
So y'all need to tune in. Like I said, we love the silly side. It's my favorite side of her, and she has so many amazing gifts and talents.
It's
Tune
good to
in.
have fun. It's good to have fun. With every growth, you've got to have fun. You've got to have fun.
Absolutely. Well,
Oh,
I thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I hope you'll hang out with us for a few more minutes.
yes, definitely.
Okay, love you. You guys, are you kidding me? What a night. What a night. Two of my most favorite streamers on the platforms. Top Badge Good Listener and the amazing Top Badge Marty Party coming up next. He is ready. Are you ready? Am I ready? I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Oh my God. I'm in awestruck. Like I said, I couldn't even sleep today. Couldn't do my power nap before my show because I was so excited. You guys, he is one of the fastest and largest achievers on the platform. He also shares so much knowledge and and his gifts on the app. He is always kind and calm. And you know what? He likes to dance a little bit too. So please welcome in the amazing all-time leaderboard number one champ, over a billion diamonds. I think it's a billion point two. Good gracious, can you believe it? Marty Party, welcome. We're so happy to have you. Marty for president.
Hey, yeah, thanks for having me on your show. I appreciate it.
Hi,
Thanks, Jenny.
thank you so much for being here. It's an honor. I'm really grateful. I know you're very busy. I know even just moments ago, I believe you were busy with an event. And thank you
Yeah,
for
I was somebody was having an auction and I supported the person. I was the only one who showed up, so I'm glad that I made it. So I always try
oh,
to be there when people have events and I put it on my calendar and I'm always try to be everywhere. So tell people, streaming's, full time, 40 hours a week, but it doesn't mean that you're streaming 40 hours. You're doing other things during that time.
That is so true. And
Mhm.
it's a balance, and
Thank you, Kanye.
you're
Yeah.
so smart about the calendaring.
Mhm.
Like if I don't calendar things in, I mean,
Mhm.
it's going to slip by me. There's so much going on every day on the platform, 24/7, right? I love
Right.
that. So, can we see the shirt? The shirt is
Yeah,
amazing.
this
Oh
is the
my
shirt.
gosh.
This is the only one that I have, unfortunately, but this was designed by
I
a
love
top streamer. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to get some more, but
it.
they've
Yes.
been sold out for a long time.
We have to get more. That is
I
something that
know, I know. Yeah.
I would wear. That's
Thank
one
you.
of my favorite colors too. I love it.
Yeah.
So, just let's step back for a second. I
Mhm,
mean, again, I'm awestruck. I'm
mhm,
fangirling. I'm in, just awe of you and your ability to grow. I've seen you from the, very early on. And when I
mhm,
became a streamer, I think you might have gotten a little earlier than me in
mhm.
2020, but um, your achievement and your continuous drive and success on the platform has been surpassed by none. You are the
Mhm.
number one on
Right.
the boards. I know it's been a lot of time and energy and effort.
Mhm.
Tell us, how did you get started? How did you find the platform, and how did you get started?
Yeah, an individual that I knew from off the app, he and I would hang out at a bar, and he'd always be talking about meet me and diamonds and stuff and top badges. I had no idea what he was talking about. And when COVID hit on March 17th, the place where we went shut down, and he got me hooked on streaming. And we started streaming on March 17th, which was the very first day that everything shut down because of COVID. And that was like the high point of Meet Me, because a lot of people were getting money from the stimulus, from extra unemployment. A lot of people were working from home, and there were a lot of people streaming at the time. A lot of people were former gifters. They became streamers. They didn't care about making money. They just liked seeing the gifts. Yeah, that was a lot of fun back then, especially if you were a streamer, you were able to make a lot of money. I was mainly a gifter at the time because I was working from home. I also had a lot of savings and no debt, and I like to support a lot of people. I believe I set a record at the time for the most diamonds sent in one day. So
Holy
now that
moly.
yeah, that record has been eclipsed because there have been bigger and bigger gifts introduced. There have been bigger and bigger gifters, but I was one of the first people to hit level 100. I think I was like maybe the fourth person to get level 100, when level 100 really meant something.
Absolutely. Oh, it still does. To streamers
Well,
like
it
me,
depends on
that's
how
a
many
huge
diamonds that you have. Right.
accomplishment. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to level
Yeah.
my way up to 46, y'all.
Yeah. I
I'm
mean, when I
grinding.
was level 100, I had 37 million diamonds to my name. That means I gifted out 88 million.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was a huge amount of money, out of pocket. Now you see streamers that are hundreds of millions of diamonds. They're not even level, 100, because they're professional streamers, and this is their main source of income. When I started, I had another job. I was mainly a gifter who liked to stream and show support. Whatever people gave to me, I always put back into the app. Thank you, good listener. Appreciate it.
That's awesome. One thing I really enjoyed about your streams,
Hmm.
and almost every time I come in, you're very kind and
Hmm.
open to teaching people about how to stream or how to get
Right.
started or
Hmm.
how to be smart with their conversions, if they're going to convert or whether they're going to
Hmm.
invest in the platform. You guide, and you're very patient. I really admire that about you. How did you get into that, like, teacher Marty mode? I mean, I know you have a lot of fun too. I've seen some
Yeah,
fun
yeah.
streams too.
Yeah, it actually started after the first week on the app, because I was kind of, upset with myself that I spent, so much money. I didn't really know what I was doing. And I wanted to have some type of content to get people really drawn into my stream, to try to, become a streamer myself, because I saw how easy it was for people to make. And I started figuring things out about, whether to cash out, repurchase. Actually, somebody told me, there was one of the people that I gifted who told me, hey, it's actually better if you cash out your diamonds and repurchase if you're VIP. And I kind of looked at the numbers and I said, he was right. Fortunately, I knew early on, and I've been telling this to people, uh, because it depends on a lot of factors. And I was spending so much money on here, so any amount of money that I saved was amazing. So I would teach people things about that. I would teach people about how to stream for non-streamers. I mean, I didn't really tell people like how to put on a specific show, but I would tell people what to talk about or what type of equipment to buy. Because when I first started out, I was streaming on a phone with a little makeshift stand. Then I got a
Yeah.
little tablet that wasn't very good. I finally got an iPad. One of my viewers said, "You got to get a chair." I fought him on it for a couple months, and until I finally got a streaming chair. Then I started with my recognition board. Then I started with the lights. Slowly but surely, you become, the more professional that you look, the more you're going to make, and the more people are going to take you seriously.
That's true. And
Hmm.
yes, it's an evolution, right? I mean,
Hmm.
most of us don't just go live and we're all set up unless we've
Hmm.
been a streamer somewhere else. But yeah, and it's building and improving and creating an open environment too that's welcoming and not discouraging or drama, like negative drama based. I think you provide that for people, a place to come in, hang out, enjoy great vibes, learn
Hmm.
something, dance a little, win some
Right, exactly.
battles, stuff like that. Like that's the fun of streaming. And
Hmm.
you really are such a staple to the platform now. You're, I would almost say like the godfather
Yeah.
of the app now, which is really amazing. Can we talk a little bit about like the love side, the romance side of things for you? Is that okay? And
Yeah,
anything,
that's fine. Yeah.
and we don't have to, anything if it's uncomfortable,
Okay.
just skip over it. So,
Okay.
but would you share with us a little bit about your previous before becoming a streamer? What
Hmm.
did your love life look like?
Yeah, I was married before, and it didn't work out. And then I had dated a lot of people, off the app, and a lot of people tended to use me because I was a very generous person. And I always, like to show a lot of support and, help people with their finances and provide really lavish gifts for them and their family. And that's kind of when I came to this app. It wasn't, such a big shock for me, that a lot of people like to be spoiled, on the app by getting, gifted, large amounts. And so a lot of the people that I was gifting, they don't realize, what diamonds are. They look at it like some sort of a virtual currency. They know that they cash it out, they get so much. They have no idea, that the person is spending sometimes twice as much as what they're getting. And and they look at some of these numbers, like some of these people are putting up millions of diamonds on a lot of these streamers, and they come to expect it. And sometimes they tie diamonds to romance. It's like, so the more that you gift the person, that means that you like them more. And they look to see, well, if you like me so much, then you should be my number one. And that's kind of how I got started with the romance, is that there was a female streamer. She was from another country, but she had changed her location to the US. So I had no idea, because I didn't realize that people would change their location, because I was brand new to the app. So by the time I realized that she wasn't in the US, it was kind of too late. But she had someone who was her number one gifter, and that person was no longer active in her life and in her stream, and she wanted me to become her number one. And that
Mm,
was like a common theme, like with the different different women, different female streamers that I met on the app. It all started like, okay, well, if you want to be my boyfriend, you got to at least be my number one, supporter.
wow.
And and a lot of it too is just not like supporting with diamonds that they would need, to pay their bills or to buy different things, like from cashing out. They started viewing diamonds as a way to get status by winning battles, by placing in contests. So, and the diamonds that they would put up on your board was only so that you could help them win different prizes or contests and battles. So it wasn't even like they're really supporting you. You were just supporting them, and they were just kind of wanted to get higher on the board to make it look like they weren't like using you. So that's kind of how I viewed most of the female streamers that I kind of so-called dated on here. It was mainly just a way to use, me for diamonds. And it took me a while to kind of figure it out. And I think a lot of people are figuring it out too. The ones that you're
That's hard.
supporting because you want to because you like their content and you want to support them to have a decent life. That's one thing. But to support them so they can have tens of millions of diamonds and place in contests and win a huge battle, that's like totally different. So I try to separate those two.
Yeah, and it's challenging. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, you're a
Mm-hmm.
generous person. You come on
Right.
the platform, you enjoy gifting,
Mm-hmm.
you like to get to know people.
Mm-hmm.
You are single, ready
Right.
to mingle. So it's a fine line, and people are on different levels of what their expectations are when
Right.
it comes to the gifts and what does that mean, behind the scenes. So that is a complex thing that I think we could talk
Right.
about forever, right? Like about strategies and like how do you protect yourself from that kind of stuff. But it does happen, and
Mm-hmm.
but you've managed to find love. Am I right? I believe you.
Yeah, I mean, currently Tanny, who's the number three on this stream, she and I have been talking off the app for a couple months, and we've been,
Congratulations.
we've been supportive of each other, but it's not like millions of diamonds, because right now my situation is different. I've become a full-time streamer. I don't have another job outside of streaming, and I
Wow.
do rely on this as a small. So I don't make a ton, despite the number of diamonds I have, because I do put a lot back into the app. But I do whatever money I've left over, I do use it, to kind of pay my bills and so forth. So it's not like it was before. And a lot of times people say, "Oh, you put 20 million diamonds on this person," But yeah, but that the situation was different back then. I wasn't viewing this as my full time job. I had a lot more money back then. It was very difficult. So
Well,
that's kind of what it is. So a lot of people that I had supported that at one time were my girlfriends or interests, they don't come by anymore. They don't come to my stream, they don't message me. uh they're pretty much like cut off. So then you can tell who's real and who's not real.
true, true. I'm sure some of them are disappointed that you're no longer single. That's probably part of it. And some, like you said, it's probably they had a little bit of an ulterior
Yeah,
means of
I
why
still go
that's
by. Some of the people I put up big numbers, I'll go by and drop them like, a couple thousand. And you know what the response would be? They'd be like, Marty Party, I haven't seen you around in so long. Yeah, and I tell them, well, you haven't been in my stream in 6 months. That's why I haven't been
right.
by. And it's
You're
not,
like you
I
have
don't
to.
expect like gifts, but they need to know who I am. Look at it like you find someone, you support them the best you can, but when things are over, it's pretty much over, and you just have to move on. I see a lot
True.
of people getting hurt, on here, and you just have to really protect yourself, both men and women.
Agreed.
Mhm.
Very, very smart words and advice and real life experience, y'all, from the
Mhm.
number one on the leaderboard, a billion point two, I think. Is that something?
I think
I
it's,
think,
yeah,
point
yeah, yeah,
two or
billion
close
point
to
zero
it.
two, I think, yeah.
Good gracious.
Yeah.
Big, big, big numbers, y'all. And such a humble man as well.
Mhm.
Really positive energy. And if you've ever been lucky enough to catch him on the dance floor, he's got
Yeah.
moves, y'all.
Yeah, I was actually one of the first streamers to dance on stream in battles. That's really how my stream started picking up. So I
What?
went from the lessons, which were interesting, but kind of boring at times. And then I started battling women in other countries. and people really enjoyed watching it. It was a lot of
And
fun.
it's fun. And
Yeah.
similar to good listener, I said I
Mhm.
loved her silly side and I love your
Mhm.
silly side. To me, that's what makes us human. It makes us more relatable. You know,
Mhm.
people can connect with us and we don't always have to be serious, you know, to the nose to the grindstone on the streaming platform. We can still let our hair down or
Yeah.
put on our dancing shoes and have some fun. And it really makes a fun space for people to come and hang out. And again, I'm so grateful for your time, your energy. Congratulations on your achievements. Hitting
Oh,
that
thank
app
you.
playlist must have been like out of this world, surreal to hit that
Yeah, it
level.
was something that I had worked very, very hard so that I would have an opportunity to hit it at playlist. People were asking me when I was going to hit the 1 billion. I knew when I most likely was going to. I kind of had it planned out. I had some of my biggest supporters kind of pushing me when I wasn't getting support from everybody because I wanted to at least give everybody a chance to take it at playlist for a reasonable, amount. Because I hit it on the very first day of playlist. So if I
Who
didn't hit it, yeah. So
who
Disney
took it?
wound up. Dizzy
Disney
took it.
did
He
it.
sent me
Okay.
Dizzy, my number one non-streaming gifter of all time, number two all time. Tom Way being my number one. Um, but Tom Way had helped me get really, really close to the billion, and he graciously allowed other people to try to take it. And Dizzy sent 4 lightning dragons at the VIP party on Friday night to take it. And Dizzy had already sent me so much, over the years. He took my 500 million. He helped me many times. In the past year, and I was really hoping that he would be the one who took it, and he did, and it really, really made my
That's awesome. And
whole
he
playlist.
deserves
Yeah,
that recognition. Good
yeah,
gracious. Such
yeah.
a giver. Like you said, a
Hmm. Hmm.
non-streaming, gifter is
Hmm.
not really heard of. And
No,
he's a goat. He's a great one.
yeah,
um
because yeah, because at one time
let
I was the
people
number
know.
one.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, at one time people didn't realize that I was the number one gifter on the whole app. And I kept that position for a very long time. And at one time, Dizzy and I were both buried at level 200 until Meet Me could upgrade the levels.
I remember that.
Yeah.
They were like, "Are
So
we
I
gonna
yeah
do it?" Like you
yeah.
can't not do
So
it, right?
yeah. So back in 2020, I won the VIP of the Year award for being the biggest gifter, even though I started in March. And then the following year, I was a VIP of the Year award, but that was based upon the number of diamonds that I accumulated. But Dizzy, in like less than half a year, he blew away my gifting level. He got to over level 330, and that's exponential because I think he's like probably 7 8. He's at least 7 million, maybe even 8 million or more per level.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm only level 260, so I'm at seven
That is
million per level.
surreal.
Yeah, so you're looking at a huge number, like 800. I think I'm over 860 million diamonds gifted.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy moly. It's amazing. And I am so grateful for this platform. I have to imagine you are as well. You found love here, you found success, you found a new career, and you've built up such, a presence on this platform. Um, it's been an amazing journey, right? The last couple years. Like I never would have thought this would be a life that I
Yeah.
was leading and same I think for you, right?
Yeah, it's been hard. I had a feeling that at one point I would become number one. I didn't know how soon I would hit 1 billion. It just seemed like such a crazy number. But I knew that I was doing things that a lot of people weren't doing. Like I was willing to spend a lot of money. I was willing to take on debt. I was willing to not go out on the weekends with my friends. I was willing to not work and make this my full-time job, even though I would lose money week after week after week. So when you're willing to sacrifice everything, you know, to the point where you put yourself at financial risk and your health at risk, that's how you can really achieve. So when people come into my stream, they want help, but they say that they're broke. It's just one of these things where, well, you're never broke. There's always a way. When there's a will, there's a way. and I found ways to survive. You know, week after week, month after month, and I slowly but surely I would just try to find those people, that I could count on to give me a push when I was down, and when I was up, I was always there to help those in need. And that's something that a lot of people don't do. Is like a lot of times people are in need, they get a lot of help, but then when they're doing really well, they don't show any support back. They forget when they were down, others helped them. And that's something like sometimes you're down, people will help you. Like when you're negative, let's say, fortunately, I was never negative, but there are people you see, they're negative millions and millions, but they get out of it and then they just go on their way like, nothing happened. So you
And
always remember when someone helps you, try to pay it forward. And that's what really keeps
agree.
everything going.
Absolutely agreed. I appreciate that. And it's again, great insights. You all, this is Marty Party, top badge, boss badge, amazing Marty Party in the box. Make sure you hit him with that favorite. Check out his streams. When can we catch you live again? When will you be live tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to be live this evening. I
Yes.
usually stream every evening, and I also stream during lunch hour, depending when you eat lunch. I'm usually on between like 2 and 3 p.m. Eastern time, and I'm always streaming into the wee hours of the evening. Yeah,
I
I'm
love
7 days a week. So when I first
Wow.
started, I was streaming as many as 10 to 12 hours a day. Now I'm down to about 5, 6 hours a day. I'm gonna cut my time in half. So I'm trying to focus on having more work-life balance.
Absolutely agreed.
Mhm,
And yes, you should. You should definitely
mhm,
be living your best life and streaming and making it
mhm,
work. It's a balance though,
mhm.
to achieve that. Thank you so much for being here. I am
Oh,
so
you're welcome.
grateful and you're amazing.
Yeah.
Keep going, keep shining bright, and I'll be popping in and hanging out with you, hopefully catching you doing some battles tonight.
Yeah, thank you so much. Sorry, guys, if you guys were asking questions, I didn't answer them. Feel free to stop by, or I'll hang out in Triple L stream for a little bit while she keeps her stream going. Okay, so
Thank
thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it. Thank you everybody for the gifts, and please support Triple L for putting on the stream. Thank you so much.
thank you, love. Thank you. Marty Party, y'all.
Okay, take care.
Lift up
Bye
number one on the leaderboard. Are you kidding me? What a night, y'all.
bye.
We had amazing Marty Party. We had good listener. I'm gonna let you out of the box,
Okay,
love.
thank you. Thank you so
I hope
much.
I can do it without ending my stream. Let's see. I did it. I did it. Sometimes I end my stream, but we're still here. Okay. You guys, thank you for being here. This is the Living and Loving Show with Triple L. I've been in such awe and just listening and absorbing all the amazing information from our guests tonight that I have been forgetting my duties as the show host to tell you where you are. Oh my God, look at how cute. It's the most celebratory gift on the whole app. Oh my God, that's awesome. Thank you, Marty. You're so sweet. That was awesome. What a gift, y'all. Jenny, Queen of Dragons, I see you. I sent you a note. If you ever want to be on the show, love, I'd love to have you. I have to shout that out really quick. Krabby, I'd love to have you too if you're still in here. Warrior, I'd love to have you. You guys, what a show. Good listener, top badge, good listener, amazing achiever on the platform. Marty Party, amazing boss badge, top badge on the platform. You guys, tonight was just like, ah, I'm not gonna be able to go to sleep. I'm excited. I have watched and learned from so many amazing streamers, and to have them come and to be a guest on my show and just be with us and kind of share some of their journey it's such an honor. And this is our 54th show. We're in season 4. We are really, like, we've had a full year of a featured show every Saturday at 7. You all, please tune in. Please hit those favorites. I just want to acknowledge we hit 23,000 favorites tonight. I think it's over here, but big 23,000 favorites. Let's go. We're so close to hitting 18.8 milli. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for spending time with us tonight. You all, I want to remind you of your healthy tip of the week. I want you to clean out your refrigerator. Get in there, pull out that